This is a program about people who want to eat healthy and reduce calories. Actually, it's about food with an aromatic quality that fills the nose. Oh, sure, but it's also about keeping my arteries clean by reducing fat. But it doesn't mean a thing if the food isn't rich and colorful. Maximize the flavor. Okay, but I must have healthy food that I can cook in minutes. I must minimize the risk. So welcome to Graham Care's Kitchen, where we get our heads together just for you. Thanks so much for being here once again. This is a program where we're going to look at meat as a pioneer portion or something that's modern. And let me try and explain that to you. Come over here for a moment, because really it's something which is, are you like this? Do you look at things and say, I like the size of that? You know, for example, if you're buying a car or something like that, do you like cars which are huge or small? Because we're downsizing nowadays. What if we downsized as far as food was concerned? You know, in the early days, pioneers came here, and unquestionably, because there was a lot of meat around and because there was a lot of hard labor happening, a kind of stew would have easily that amount of pieces, chunks of meat in it. And say, well, some of the older recipes, mine included, by the way, suggested that 2 pounds of meat would go for 4 people. So you get 8 ounces of raw meat would go to be able to make one. Okay. Well, now, what if we were to actually take one piece of meat and make it into a larger piece and then make a stew of it, say? It's all in the visual. It's all in the eyes, really. And if just serve that up in a sauce, well, I don't think it would go very far at all. Well, there's a certain amount of vegetables used to go in the old stew, but in this case, a great deal more vegetables and, you know, both oranges and greens, all kinds of colors, would go to support that. So, in fact, the meat would no longer be the star of the issue. It would just be part of the cast. Now, in this particular case, you would go down to only 2 ounces per head. So if you were to actually drop the total meat content